Right, folks, we're back for round 2. This is perfectly acceptable. If we end up flooding a little bit, it's not too bad because of Walt. Got extra land to get 2 creatures. Nice, usually. And we do already have 2 creatures that are, I would be happy to get back and also are somewhat threatening, so they are more likely gonna end up dying. Because obviously if you have things like Root of the Coal, Giant Spider, kind of large defensive creature, it's less likely you get 2 Wolves than weak. Because they are less likely gonna die. I found black-green to be pretty good. There's this amount of how to say it. I think we're gonna play that and trade again. We're trading a better creature, but well, no, maybe we're not trading. I mean, in general, you don't want to make this trade, obviously, but since we have a Walt, I might want to make it. If they play a 3-3 for 3 here, then I kind of wish I had traded, I think. Yeah, this might seem weird, but again, it's mainly because we have Walt. What was I saying? Yeah, black-green is pretty nice. You usually have the larger creature. You have decent removal, even though we didn't get a lot of removal this draft, and you have a decent amount of not direct card advantage, but you have tools to not flood to match and end up in a spot where you don't do match. So here I have to say, well, that changes things. That was an insane top deck. I was gonna say we're getting a little bit too much mana, maybe. Definitely trading here. Yeah, for the trade, which they don't. I'll just play the book and pass. Well, maybe I attack with that. Even if they kill my Rocks Oracle, I'm not chimp-logging a Trampler, and okay, 5 drops coming our way. They're on Oracle. Yeah, they're screwed. They have a ton of action in hand, a little bit like what happened last match. But we have a book this time, so it's probably not gonna go the same way it went for. I mean, hopefully, not gonna go the same way it went for our last opponent. I think we're just getting back these 2 bad boys and discarding. Yeah, doesn't matter too much. We're playing Oracle and boom. Now the risk is they have a large creature and we end up not being able to deal with it because again our deck's lighter on removal than it would be. And if they just play a Dreadmaw here and they will get a 5/5 dragon at some point, we might not have. I mean, we can go for double blocks, but then if they have a pump spell or something, things can get out of hand pretty quickly, obviously. Yeah, we're trying to cast End Step. Now they can. That's not too threatening, though it gives them more mana for that later, maybe. An Unaki Ogre, really. Or Onaki, I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce it. Really not a big threat. We're gonna play Bloodletter here, overdrawing. I think it's a pretty obvious decision. At this point, we probably need to try racing them in the air. I might attack with both next turn. Well, okay, they cast something. My reasoning was maybe they keep 7 mana available to go for Dragon. And maybe attack with both, and they are like, okay, didn't realize this attack was bad. And they block the Sky Matcher, and I can go Endurance and then Archer the Dragon, which is not great. But at the end of the day, we still have 2 things. It's not really 2 for 1 because we get back the Bloodletter and Archer is relevant body, and we get rid of a threatening creature. But they're not on the Dragon plan yet. Okay. it's really good we drew the book because it would really be heavy to flaw that here. We have enough mana to draw and still to go for Skeleton plus Endurance, so I'm gonna draw first. If we draw something better or relevant, we didn't. We shoot the opponent. Really good thing we drew the book, because I would feel very bad about this game otherwise. Now, I mean, I don't feel. Well, I guess if they had big stuff, they would have cast it by now. So maybe. I'm not sure what's in their hand. More Rocks Oracles. All right. All of them Rocks Oracles. As long as they don't cast something really big we can't deal with, I think we're looking good. Heat Flame is problematic. It's gonna come back untapped, so we're not gonna get to block. I think we're still supposed to do that. It's problematic because now if they cast Dragon, I mean, they can get the Dragon with that. They might generate a little bit too much value. I think we have to blow up that thing, because they can get a Dragon, which gets back the Heat Flame. It's just gonna be pretty rough, and eventually we'll have to deal with the Dragon they are getting anyways. But I'm supposed to draw first, because if I draw my Stranding Spore, I'd rather use that than the removal that can kill anything. And we have a 3-turn clock in the air, which is kind of cool. And trade with one Oracle, take 4. We still have really healthy life total. We have enough mana to like draw 2 cards a turn while continuing to play whatever we want to play. So it's, if they have a dragon, if they have a Sparkstone Dragon here, I think we're losing. Or Latlice would even be worst. Or Volcanic Dragon, yeah. But otherwise, we're looking pretty good. But that might be too much value for us to overcome here that they got. And now we don't have many ways to deal with that in our deck left in our deck, because we had, again, same problem I was mentioning. Our deck's pretty good all around, but light on removal. Interesting they chose. I would have left an Oracle. Well, I guess we have Flyer. No, never mind. I was going to say, why didn't they attack with that? I guess it makes perfect sense. They might not get to attack with it soon. They got back the Speed Flame though, so they can kill Bloodletter, and then we're slowly kind of dying. I don't think we can draw many more lands, that's the good news. That's already 11, 13, 14. There's like only 3 land left in our deck, so fought really badly this game, but we might still be fine because of Encyclopedia. Though currently we don't have many ways to deal with Volcanic Dragons, mainly the Poisonous Archer, or, you know, Stranding Spore plus something else. And this is gonna kill us relatively fast, and I think they can afford to start attacking with it. So, well, I guess no, if they attack with it, they can Heat Flame that thing, but, well, I guess this gets blocked. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky position for the opponent. I feel like they could play slightly more aggressively, but obviously there's good reason not to do that. Alright, I'm gonna beat down with Skyscanner. Yep. Care of Dragon, and now they're slowly running out of gas despite all the Rocks Oracles. And hopefully we can take over the game with the book. That's a cool card to get. Yeah, without that we would be out, completely out. Yeah, I was wondering if we would go for the kill or not. I think you want to do it, but it seems like they have nothing. A lot of Rocks Oracles and some large creature. And large flying creature. This could be tough. This could be really tough because, again, if you have a black-green deck with double Caress, maybe a Murder, matchup is a little bit easier, but they have all the Rocks Oracle to generate card advantage, so you're not gonna like outvalue them that easily. And then large creature can be problematic. We haven't seen large ground creature, but I imagine they have some, so I think we want to bring in Basilisk. Basilisk, I mean, the only one we have. This block 3/3 dragons. I think Spider's still fine. I don't think Greenwood Sentinel is where you want to be in this matchup. I guess it trades with the Rocks Oracle later in the game. They have 3 of these. Kind of a 2-for-1, which is not very pleasant. This card is really bad if they have their own Druid of the Cold. We're gonna be on draw though, so I think I still kind of like keeping the 2-drop. What are we cutting then? Maybe just Courser for Basilisk. Spider seems medium. Like a lot of the dragon, they're just too big for. I guess Skeleton Archer did not find a lot of targets, but I like the body a bit more than Spider's body. We have a little bit. Our advantages in this matchup is recursion. If we find a good creature like Vampire Sovereign, we're very likely going to get it multiple times, or Archer, and we could beat the oven like that. I believe at the end of the day we might have a little bit more card advantage than they do, but the risk is, again, they have good removal. I mean, I don't know if they have good removal, but they cast something big, we don't have the removal for it, and we kind of die. Like Volcanic Dragon's huge problem for our deck. This hand is awesome because we have our best cards, card advantage, and our 2 removal, but yeah, we can't keep because... But I guess if your land is light on mana, there's a good chance it's awesome because there's a bunch of cool spells. So kind of a classic. With the card on top, we'll do the same. This is a good mulligan. Also, somehow we still got the 2 removal, which is nice. Age Caress is like super important in this matchup. With Sentinel's fine. Not super high impact, and taking damage early I don't think it's gonna matter a lot unless they have really nice curve out with 3-drop now. I'm gonna play that instead of Scanner, given that they have a 2/2. Looks like we... oh no, they have 6. So they don't have the Speed Flame, it seems. Otherwise they would have tried to Speed Flame us, I believe. Here I do like passing a lot, blocking the Augur, and if they try to go for a Pump Spell or something, we can Strength Spore. And otherwise we get to Strength Spore the Sentinel or, you know, whatever creature they play. Oh, Unsealing is unbeatable. Yeah, that's game over basically. Unless they have nothing good in hand, this is gonna completely win. Yep. 4 damage each time we cast something with power 4 more. They've shown a bunch of Rocks Oracles. It is yeah, it's simply not beatable. I'm not even like each time the red-green deck cast that on turn 4, you can concede. It's also a cast trigger, so even if you're playing control, you're probably losing. Even if you have 5 Essence Scatter in hand. Yeah, I think we'll play Archer. I think they're gonna go Rocks Oracle, kill it, draw a card. And again, I think there's a very, very high chance the game is completely over, but not much you can do. Especially in sealed, this card is... I mean, in draft you can build around, so it's very good too, but in sealed, it's also super good. It's really messed up. I'm attacking here because we gotta beat that in the long run. I think there's a chance they want to block because they know they are winning the late game. Get to trade Endurance for Devils, but again, and you know, their hand is filled with 3 spells that probably cost 5+. Like, they are getting card advantage without spending any more mana, while we were getting card advantage while spending mana, so it is just basically. Even the book doesn't let you outvalue them, I believe. So we're gonna try. Better to do. This card is just complete bonkers. You see it, draft it, build around it, win the draft, simulcast it, win the game each time you cast it. Yeah, with triple Rocks Oracle, it's. And I mean, you can go to the face, so there's literally no drawback. Like, we're losing on board, we're losing on card advantage. Basically, we're losing on all front. I guess having Flyer is somewhat relevant, but they're just gonna die. I can live with anything that costs less than 4, or has less than 4 power. If they go Rabbit Bag plus a 4 drop and shoot my Archer though. Okay, that's a good turn for them. They played good cards and all, but that's way less scary than them just playing more Oracles. Maybe we can barely outraise them here. There's an argument to draw and try to see if you find a land and play Sovereign afterwards, but if you miss, it's such a disaster that I don't think you can read. We need them to not kill Sovereign here. So we need them to have lands. Looks like they don't have a way to kill Sovereign. Greenwood Sentinel would have attacked otherwise. Either. Ooh, a little bit late. We need to go up to 9 because they have 8 damage on board. I think the plan is Lich Caress the Spider. And I guess now that we draw the growth, yeah, those creatures are gonna be lethal. Yeah, we need to Lich Caress that, I believe. Attack with Sovereign. Next up, we can jump here. So we're not dead to a 4 power creature that would deal 4 to us. If they shoot Sovereign, looks like we won. Yeah, we got really, really lucky. They just got 2 shots, but with their triple Oracle deck, this card is really, really strong. We also drew the Sovereign exactly right on time to just barely win the race. But let me tell you, it's the first time I beat this. Like, it's literally the first time I beat this card against Red Green, and I faced it probably between 5 and 10 times now. We really got lucky. But yeah, we leave that back because if we don't leave a creature back, they can go hit you for 8 and then shoot you. They have something. Now they would, if they had drawn a 4 power creature, would still be bad, I guess. I guess if they draw 4 power, we lose anyways. Because we block here, and then they shoot the Sovereign and doesn't kill. Leaving Skyscanner prevents you from dying to a bomb spell, though. It means you're not dead to them drawing their own Titanic Growth or Sure Strike and what have you. So it's still right to leave it, but there was no way for us to beat 4+ power creature, unless they make a mistake of they make the misplay of playing the 4+ power pre-combat to kill Sovereign, because like they could be like kind of excited they found an answer and they go like, oh, let's shoot the vampire, and then they attack us and we know we have to just take it and we can kill them with growth. But if they go for the right line, which is attacking first and then shooting me if I take all the damage, or shooting that if I don't take the damage, we were out. Really got lucky. This card is really strong. All right, hope you enjoyed the second match. See you for the finals.